Ladies, it's good to have both of you here. Melissa, just wanted to start with you because you spoke to Brian Cornell, the CEO, this morning about this big profit margin cut. What did he tell you?
Yes, Brian Cornell was saying by taking markdowns and canceling orders now, Target can spare itself from further pain later. He said it doesn't want its stores to be cluttered or to be stale, and so it needs to make room for what customers are buying, things like makeup and luggage and groceries.
What does it mean for the rest of the group, Stephanie, if Target is having these kind of inventory markdowns? Should we just expect that it's happening everywhere, or with Target, did they make a bigger mistake in terms of estimating consumer demand?
No, I think we're seeing inventory elevated across a lot of different retailers. So I don't think this is necessarily just Target. I think they're just getting out in front of it, making sure that they control their own message. I think it's also a byproduct of their mix. So if you look at Target versus Walmart or versus some of the other specialty retailers, they do up index in own brands, exclusive brands, and home and apparel. So those are their big categories. So when they buy it, they own it. And I think that's part of this too, is just the way in which they go to market under their own brands and their own labels.
But Melissa, one thing that was so surprising is that it's 3 weeks after the company came out with earnings and already had lower guidance on this very issue. So what happened between now and then that they couldn't get a good read on in terms of consumer data and insights?
I asked Brian that very question, and he said that one of the big influencing factors was hearing from a lot of other retailers. He said he was concerned, and the company decided to make changes after hearing that a lot of other companies were facing similar inventory woes. And so he said Target wanted to move swiftly. It wanted to get ahead of some of the key seasons, particularly back to school and the holiday season. And he said, if it's dealing with a lot of things in the back room, like bulky patio furniture, then it can't clear the way for things that the customers do want during those key times. And it could snowball into the back half of the year. So he said, it's taking the hit now in Q2, and then hopefully, he said, the back half of the year will have better margins.
Yeah, I mean, they literally have to clear the shelves for back to the basics. Melissa, importantly, they didn't cut guidance in terms of sales. They reiterated, which, I don't know, says to me that it's not necessarily a huge consumer slowdown, but more of a consumer shift in priorities. Is that right, or is that coming next?
Yes, so Brian has really emphasized that at least what Target is seeing is more of a wallet shift. So he said that traffic has still been strong in its stores and on its website, but people are just spending differently. So they're spending more for a different kind of life. They're not staying at home and shopping a lot of those popular pandemic categories. They're not maybe buying sweatpants, for example, or a new toaster oven. Instead, they want to get out again. And so unfortunately for Target and for other retailers as well, they got a bunch of inventory, in some cases late, and it reflected some of those COVID categories.